Hey everybody, welcome back to another review here. We're just knocking out these reviews this year because I'm seeing a lot more movies in theaters this year. And I am talking about right now none other than Dungeons and Dragons Honor Among Thieves. Now I have to tell you, I was kind of hyped for this movie. Originally I wasn't. I did not like the trailer, but my buddy Adam, you guys all know Film Master Adam, right? He does a video once every 2.5 years. Well, when we were doing a live podcast a couple weeks ago, he gave this movie great praise, saying it was one of his favorite movies, if not his favorite movie of the year, even surpassing that of Creed 3, which I think is a high bar to set, because Creed 3 is my second favorite movie of the year, coming just slightly under Knock at the Cabin, which is by far my favorite film of the year so far, but Creed 3 is just narrowly right behind it. So with Adam giving this movie such praise, I had to go see this thing for myself. So yesterday I caught a very early matinee of the movie, and here are my thoughts on Dungeons and Dragons Honor Among Thieves. It was okay. I had a. It's not as good as Creed 3, but that's all opinion based. Everybody has their own opinion. I'm glad he thinks it's better than Creed 3. Me, in my opinion, it's like Creed 3 is up here, and way down here, when you go through the basement and then take an elevator down a little bit lower, then you have Dungeons and Dragons Honor Among Thieves. I had a great time with this movie. I had a really good time. It was fun. It was enjoyable. Chris Pine and Michelle Rodriguez, I like their chemistry together. They're very funny. I think my favorite scene of the whole movie was the owlbear at the end. It was just a hilarious overall scene. But you see the trailer, you pretty much know what you're going to get. And I liked how what's the word I'm looking for? How it feels, I guess, like a Dungeons and Dragons game. You can see how each of these characters would be portrayed by the characters playing these characters in real life. It feels like a Dungeons and Dragons game come to life. If we were playing a game, you would see like that on the big screen. And I like that. I like the fact that it does have a sense of humor, that it does have scenes of action. There was times I was actually like laughing my head off. Sorry. I had a little burpy burp there. I do apologize. Is it okay, Jimmy? Well, thank you, sir. I had some coffee. Boom. Sorry, guys. I do apologize. I am on medication. But yeah, I like the fact that there was a lot of humor, a lot of action. I like the overall plot of the movie, and I think all the actors and characters played well together. I think Michelle Rodriguez played real well with Chris Pine. I even like Justice Smith, whatever his name, the guy from that god-awful Jurassic World movie that we do not talk about here on the channel. I thought everybody did very well in this movie, and I like the overall plot. I wish I could have seen more from the red wizard lady, like the sorcerer lady, like the lady who looks like Quan Chi's girlfriend. I wish we would have saw more from her, because I thought she was like real menacing. I'm like, oh man, I want to see more from her, and we didn't, which was a little disappointing. But overall, I enjoyed everything in this movie, and I really hope it gets a sequel. I haven't really been following the box office, to be honest with you. I really don't care. I hope the movie is successful. But yeah, I like the different variety of movies we're getting this year, right? We're getting more than just these superhero movies. You know, it was so good going to see Super Mario Brothers and Knock at the Cabin, and then Creed 3 and Dungeons and Dragons. Each one of these movies are unique and different than each other. I like getting those palate cleansers. I don't want to just get force-fed these superhero movies over and over again. And I'm so glad that people are having fun going to see Evil Dead, Evil Dead Rise. I'm glad people are having fun. That's what movies is about, is getting different varieties of films and just not getting that same superhero stuff all the time. So overall, I thought this movie was fantastic. I really had a good time. I think it could have easily shaved off at least 15 minutes from the movie. I did think toward the middle and end, when it got to the third act, I thought it dragged just a little bit, but the jokes worked. That's what kept you entertained, because you weren't just getting just action, which was great, but you were getting these great moments, these great character moments, moments with these characters, and I really cared for the like all the characters. I was emotionally attached to all the characters. There are some moments within this movie will make you kind of watery eyed, and you'll just love these characters. So overall, I think it's a knockout of the park for the Dungeons and Dragons movie. I thoroughly enjoyed myself. Definitely worth the matinee. If you haven't seen it and you're on the fence, don't go in thinking it's going to be better than Creed 3, but definitely go in thinking you're going to get a great experience and a great time. If you want action, there's action. If you want some sadness and drama, there's some sadness and drama. If you want some funny ha-ha moments, there's some ha-ha moments. There's a scene with a coin in the dead where they wake up the dead, and that's all I'm going to tell you, but it's hilarious. Like, it's funny. It's absolutely funny. So overall, I had a blast with this. You know, my boy Adam, he's going through a lot. I think maybe he should go find some help and talk, because he's been liking some pretty crappy movies lately. Not to say Dungeons and Dragons is a crappy movie by any means, but to say it's better than Creed 3, that's just asinine, sir. That is just asinine. But I'm just giving you a hard time, Adam. You know I love you. The movie is really, really fun, and I enjoyed it. Thank you for the recommendation. I'm glad I went to go check it out. But I want to know what you guys think. Have you seen Dungeons and Dragons: Honor Among Thieves? What did you think about it? Leave those comments in the comment box below. Smash that like and subscribe button. And until next time, as always, I am Robert Storms, and that's my opinion. Have a good day.